Hi Capricorn, welcome back. So Capricorn, this is your October you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with. Keep in mind, because it's a general reading, you can resonate with either side. Also, it could be about anyone in your life, intimate, yes, but it can also be a family, friend, coworker, whoever's of most prominence over these next few weeks. And I label it October, but really this reading can resonate at any point in time because time is malleable and different for all of us. But let's go ahead and get started. So overall shared energy is the semi-sextile of allowing. This energy is about encouragement, seeing the potentials in life, getting hope, giving hope, compensation, cycles, growth, realizing the reward in life. Okay, so I like that energy for you, Capricorn, because I feel like you might have been a little bit meh, maybe, in the past energy, a little bit indifferent, a little bit of having difficulty seeing maybe in the beauty and the mundane. Because I feel this sense of detachment here, especially with the Four of Cups showing up as your overall energy. In a positive way, I can also see this as, not letting yourself get like too overly emotionally involved or letting yourself get too overly emotionally overwhelmed, which can certainly help you go through the energy a little bit easier during this time frame. The person you're dealing with is the Ten of Swords, so some sort of ending here or something that this person may need to kind of relinquish control over during this time frame, as the Ten of Swords often talks to me about letting go, but having difficulty doing that or reaching the point where it's like, okay, I cannot stay in this energy anymore. I want this clarity and I'm going to go for the clarity. All right. So they might be really pushed there in the energy, so to speak, during this time frame. So let's look at recent past energy. Then we're going to go into perception of each other and then hopes and future energy. So let's see. I have the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups here, the Emperor, and the Two of Cups. All right. So I feel like Pisces in the recent past, definitely making progress, towards your emotional satisfaction, but then, and calling the shots as well. And I think that's not just within relationships. It could be within business partnerships. It could be within other connections. But I feel like you have this very dominating presence here in the past energy. And getting some sort of satisfaction out of that, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes it can be a little bit overdoing it. So you definitely may have felt that energy as well. That could be why you're maybe needing to take a time out during this time frame if you've pushed the energy too far, but I feel like there's a sense of like, okay, I'm going to move forward towards things that make me feel satisfied. I know what I'm doing. And I'm pulling in the cooperative components or people to help me get there. But sometimes it's a little wearing on us when we're always the one in the driver's seat or the boss, etc. So this energy is saying more about going into the allowing piece of it, the passenger seat maybe for a moment during this time frame, and seeing the potential in others, realizing the reward of kind of taking a step back, Capricorn. So let's see what this person's recent past energy is. The Death card, the Six of Wands here. Justice. Scorpio, Libra, Aries energy for some of you. Whoa. So this person may be going through a lot of changes, having some successes in their own life, finding balance, getting some enlightenment, being more open. This person may, like I said, be seeing, the potentials in things as opposed to the opposite of that. And that could have been something that was hard for them, in the past, because I do feel like this is a change in behavior for this person, where it's more about wanting to feel successful, wanting to get or give attention more, wanting to be more peaceful and open and aware. And this could be, you know, something that this person's been reflecting on emotionally within themselves, absolutely. Especially if they've had a hard time in the past of allowing, you know, of letting things go or some sort of energy like that. So let's see what your perception is, Capricorn, of this person, the Chariot. Now, keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it may be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth. But we'll start there. So when you think of this connection, you have the Chariot, the World, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Hangman. Well, I feel like, you know, it's all steam ahead and then things come to a close, and then it's the sense of feeling exhausted again, feeling like you got to fight for everything, or it's like a tug of war. You might have had some conflict with this person or within this connection. Some of you, rejection. Could be, I heard family feud for like a few of you, because that's really specific. But I feel like this is like, you know, thinking that things are progressing and coming full circle, and then just feeling very defeated in the energy and like this internal struggle and trying to get another perspective on it is what I feel, Capricorn. Trying to, you know, justify something that could be you or them. But I feel like, you know, you're trying to see it from all angles, but I think sometimes it's difficult for you to see the bigger picture because you genuinely thought or wanted things to move forward and like this cycle to close. And then it's like, okay, why am I feeling exhausted and wanting to kind of detach from that type of energy, you know? Like feeling like everything is a struggle, you know, either with this person or just in general. So let's see what this person's perception is. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this person sees your detachment, or will be in October. So I feel like they see you as someone who's very capable, you know, and clear-minded, and at the same time very aloof and self-isolating and of two minds. So I feel like this person sees your struggle, you know, or they're aware of it. And I feel like they don't really like it too much when you detach from them, because it seems like or feels like rejection to them, you know, and abandonment. This person may have issues with that from the past, you know, feeling like all good things will come to an end. That may be a fear of theirs that they've tried really hard to relinquish. But I feel like this person they're of two minds, you know, and also they have periods of time where they're having a clear mind, where they're feeling worthy, and then detaching. So mirror, mirror, you know, this person may detach as well, you know, and go ghost or go isolate when maybe you feel like you need them. This could be an equal exchange on an energetic level, and you may not even realize it. So, you know, it could be both doing that, if not one or the other. So that was perception, surface level. Now we're going to go into genuine emotion, which is the ethereal, the depth. And see, how do you genuinely feel underneath all of that? What are you feeling, Capricorn? Star, Nine of Wands, the Hermit, gaining some inner reflection. Emotionally, you're hopeful, but you're also like ready for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's what you really want, though. I think what you want is peace. You need some rest emotionally, Capricorn, during this time frame. Maybe even meditation to get yourself in a state of allowing, to clear out some of these thoughts that aren't serving you, because emotionally you're ready for some cooperation. You know, you may have this streak of like doing everything independently, and that suits you just fine. But sometimes you need to allow yourself that time alone, or for someone else to help. And, you know, emotionally speaking, it's like kind of hoping for that, but then pushing it away. You know, wanting that, but then pushing it away. And when we do that, we get very internally conflicted because we're wanting something and then doing the equal and opposite with our reaction to it. So I think that's why you need to kind of detach for a moment here, Capricorn, and get back in touch with your higher self, you know, because you have hopes here, you have healing here, you have well-being here, and yet this very protective energy. You may feel you need to protect that, but nobody can take that from you. Promise you, Capricorn, that's yours. That's always going to be yours. That's part of being a divine being. Nobody can take that from you, you know. But I feel a lot of emotional reflection, and then, you know, from that emotionally reflective, calm state, you see the path of least resistance. You see there's an easier way to go about this during this time frame. And the easier way is just simply to allow, you know, not push so hard, but just allow yourself to kind of go with the flow of the day and do what you can in one day, and don't worry about the rest because you'll do it the next day, and not get ahead of yourself, you know. This person's emotions are the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Sun. So this person emotionally wants cooperation. You know, they may not come out and say that directly to you. They may say it in a very passive-aggressive ways. They may be a passive-aggressive personality in general. But emotionally, this person is feeling happy, feeling lighter, or wanting that. You know, wanting to be a cooperative component. This person may want to help and be a sense of support, even if they don't say it. But it's like, emotionally speaking, they're still kind of learning about themselves. So they may not even be aware that what that does to you when they don't offer or speak up or whatever. You know, emotionally, this person's getting some new ideas about really what they want and what makes them happy, you know, and kind of searching for that during this time frame. Because I did see a lot of soul searching in the past and wanting to change the way they were going about things and having a little bit difficulty letting go. You know, old habits die hard, but I do feel like this person is learning some new things. But there's a bit of a passiveness, I feel. And I feel it from their side, but it certainly could be from either or. So let's see your hopes, Capricorn. What are your hopes in this situation? The Hierophant. A lot of you want commitment, a relationship. You know, if it's not that, it's just you want this higher knowledge. You want to feel stable, feel in tune with your higher self. You know, take the higher road for some of you. Or you're being called to do that. What is this person's hope? They want to work on things or dedicate some time. This is all about dedication. You know, isolation as well. You know, like I said, this person may prefer to do things on their own, you know, or they know that about you, but they want to put some time and dedication there. So let's look at most likely future outcome. Now keep in mind, the future outcomes can be changed with free will. I'm just giving you a snapshot of what it currently looks like. So Three of Swords in the reverse, the Tower. Wow. Woo! The Four of Cups. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Capricorn, you know, you're healed. Yeah. You're healing. Have healed. Will be in October. You know, you're kind of taking yourself out of the equation, so to speak, and going into this very detached mode. That may really shock some people when you're like, you know what? I'm out, you know, or you know what? I'm done, or you know what? I'm going to take some time for myself. You may shock yourself with that behavior, but it's coming from this space of, like I said, getting more enlightenment about what it is that you truly want. And it creates happiness. It creates space for happiness. Like taking this time away or having the ability to say no to something that you used to not be able to say no to. It gives you like this great sense of freedom, this great sense of reconnection with yourself, and it puts you in the art of allowing, which is seeing the potentials as opposed to what could go wrong. No longer giving attention to the things you can't control, taking it one day at a time and finding your happiness within that. You know, because you're not really interested in things that make you feel unstable. You know, you're not trying to really look at things that once hurt you. And like I said, that could be shocking to you, or that could be shocking to other people or this person, because that's a change in behavior. And that's the word I keep getting, a change in behavior. Oh, the Tower on their side. I don't mean to be dramatic. The Tower just came out on their side. You have the Tower, they have the Tower. All right. That's what I said. Like, surprise, changes here, and it ain't what you think. You know what I'm saying? So what is this? The Magician. Okay. This person's manifesting some changes, like I said, in their own life. They have a hard time getting they have a hard time wrapping their mind around what's going on with you right now. So they're just trying to like sleep it off or be quiet about it, or like, okay, I guess I'll just allow them to behave that way, you know. Like, they're having a hard time, I think, with a lot of changes that are going on in general. It may not even be related to you. But at the same time, they're manifesting this, meaning they asked for change. And here it is. And now it's like, don't really know what to think about that. But at the same time, you know, some weird peace of mind comes out of it, because then they have another opportunity here, you know. And like I said, this is something that this person, you know, from way long ago had it in their mind that was something that they wanted, and now it's here. And it could be you, could be them. You could have planted a seed a long time ago and now it's here, but now that it's here, it's like, wow, everything is changing, and I wasn't really sure if that's what I meant by that, but here it is. So, you know, you're going to make the best of it, or you're going to make the worst of it. That part's free will, you know, because this is actually a very big opportunity, and an opportunity for you, Capricorn, to get connected with your happiness. For this person to have hope, to reach for something that they wanted really since childhood, I feel, and there's some sort of opportunity knocking here, okay? But it ain't just knocking on their side, it's knocking on your side too, and it may be in different ways, maybe in different avenues of life, or it may be together. Opportunity could be knocking for the both of you, because you're both in the state of allowing, you know, both kind of detaching from the things that you don't really have control over. And I find you here, Capricorn, yeah, letting go. And getting in touch with your emotions here, okay? So, whew, that was intense. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I have Pisces, I have Leo, I have Scorpio, I have Taurus, I have Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Aquarius again. I have Scorpio twice. I have Leo again, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Cancer. Those are the predominant, and I have Gemini over here. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I see, but keep in mind, it can be any zodiac sign. Just take it as it resonates, guys. But if it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to have more fun stuff, you can catch me on Facebook and Instagram, linked in the description box, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. Either way, wishing you the very best. Check my merchandise on your way out. And until next time, my friends, namaste.